and welcome to MC4C TV. I'm Judith, the Youth Enterprise Champion, and I'm with Georgia Wormald of Fairytale Face Paints. And Georgia has recently taken on the role of a Youth Enterprise Ambassador. So thank you very much, Georgia, for joining us today. How have you been keeping during the pandemic as it's ongoing right now?
Yeah, all right, to be fair. I mean, hopefully, I feel like we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel a little bit. In terms of my business, obviously, it's still quite new. I've only been going like 3-4 months now. So I feel thankfully I wasn't sort of in that section where there was getting businesses were having to like close down and things like that. So thankfully, and fingers crossed, it's not affected my business really too much. And hopefully, it's going to carry on, opening up everywhere else and we can just carry on doing what we're doing.
Brilliant. I really hope we do like things continue to get better. It will be really good because then events can come back on and stuff like that. So tell us a bit about your business. How is that going? You said you're fairly new. How is that business going?
Yeah, it's going well. I think it's just baby steps. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm terrible. Like I'll set so many like challenges and like aspirations for where I want to be. And I think I've just got to realize, I am in like 3-4 months and I'm always like comparing myself to other people. But no, it's going good because obviously I think I started at a tricky time because it was right on top of where Halloween and Christmas was. And obviously that's a great time for face painters, like entertainment sort of businesses. But I felt like I'd like missed the boat a little bit because I'd only just started and obviously no one really knew who I was. But yeah, I got quite a few bookings on the run up to Christmas. And then we had that break. And so, yeah, it's now 2022 now. So it's just trying to get my name out there. I've had quite a few inquiries and bookings and stuff recently. So fingers crossed, yeah, it just keeps growing as it is. Yeah.
And like you said, with less social distancing measures and stuff like that, you'll be able to attend more events. People will be able to host more events, which is very good for your business. Have you always wanted to be in the creative industry?
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily in this aspect. I've always been part of like theatre groups and things like that. So when it came to like show week, I did always do like the stage makeup and things like that. And I did my art foundation diploma whilst I was in college. So I've always loved anything creative, and I've sold like commissions of my artwork here and there, and sort of dabbled in different areas. Like I just love anything like arty. But yeah, I sort of fell into the face painting thing and thought, oh, okay, I'll just sort of like go in this direction. And then I was like, welcome to MC4C, and it just sort of like taken from there. So I don't think it was necessarily like from a young age part of the plan to be a face painter or anything, but I've always loved anything creative. And this has just sort of been like a great like thing that I've fallen into and being able to like create a business from.
Brilliant. I've seen some of your work and they are definitely brilliant. Really, really good. Some of them you've done on yourself and other people. I love them. Very, very talented young person. What do you enjoy about being your own boss?
Well, I think being a creative person, like I think I've found with certain things, I know what like my skills are, and I like to just be able to get on with things and know what I can do. And I think that's a good aspect to it. Like you know what you want, and it's quite free and open, just be able to like do what is you want. Obviously, when you're in like employment, you have to set contract and what your roles are and sort of like regimented stuck to that. But yeah, I think it's quite open. I mean, we might speak about this a bit more later on, but like I've got to this point now, I'm like, oh, well, I could start selling some artwork. I could still start doing other things alongside this. Because at first I think, oh no, it's just a face paint and I'll stick to that. But now coming into like this new year, I'm thinking, oh, well, I can try new things and do other stuff alongside it and see where it takes me. So yeah, very excited to like try new things. And as you say, like because I'm my own boss, I feel like them options are there as well.
That's definitely a mindset of an entrepreneur. You're always thinking, how else can I make money? Which is great, especially if you can combine, what you're already doing and just adding to it. So I'm excited for you and within the next year. Brilliant. What are some of the challenges you faced so far? I know you're fairly new, but have you faced any challenges with your business?
I think just in terms, coming back to being your own boss as well, because you've not got that person above you saying, you know, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I think for me, it was because I feel like when you look at small businesses, you think you love their final product or their final service, you think, oh, that's amazing. But you don't realize all the hard work and stuff that goes on behind the scenes. So I think that's a big thing, you know, having that motivation and telling yourself, right, today I'm going to get this, this, and this done, because you need to have that motivation to be able to reach them goals that you have in place. So I think, yeah, you can so easily just sort of like plod along with it and just think, oh, well, this might happen, when really, if you want to be able to achieve them certain things, you've got to be able to like work hard for it behind the scenes, what people don't really see, like all the admin side and like trying to get clients and things like that.
If you're passionate about your business idea or what you're doing, you know, you need that passion to keep you motivated, because it's not always easy. Like you said, you know, it's just you running this business. Maybe, you know, as a new business, you're a one person band really. And so it's a lot behind the scenes. So I'm glad you're finding the balance, you know, to manage the background or the behind the scene, what's going on with the admin side, and also, you know, continue doing the creative and do all the face painting that you do. Brilliant. Now, Georgia, you've recently taken on the role of a youth enterprise ambassador. Why did you want this new role?
I just think it's so important to be able to like inspire other young people, because for me, I didn't even realize that this help was out there. And then I found out, and I was so shocked. I was like, because that's all I wanted. Like when I first started thinking about going into business, I thought I'm never going to be able to do it because I don't have that business knowledge. I have no idea what direction to go in. I don't have those skills. And I thought it's just never going to happen. It's just going to be sort of a bit of a dream. But then obviously, working with MC4C, they help you gain all this knowledge and like guide you in the right direction. So I think it's just about inspiring other people and just, you know, making them aware that this help is out there. And, you know, it really can go from just having this little dream and maybe doing like a 9-to-5 job, or you don't think it can happen. And as long as you've got the idea and that sort of aspiration to make it work, then it 100% can. It definitely can.
So what do you hope to achieve from this new role?
Just to be able to help other people and see, because obviously it must be so rewarding, like the people I've worked with, like MC4C, work with these people and see how they grow, and like starting from nothing really, because I was starting from absolutely nothing, and then slowly going from, you know, building a Facebook page, or then starting like growing this idea, gaining those skills, gaining that confidence, you know, figuring out like the business aspects of it, and then, you know, helping us get grants and things like that. And then before you know it, you've done this program and you found your feet with it all, and then you are actually like starting your own business with it. So yeah, just helping other people with that and then seeing them grow as well.
Do you have any recommendation on how else we'll be able to, or how else best to reach out to other young people and just let them aware of this program that's quite helpful to someone who's thinking about starting their own business?
Yeah, I think it's a tricky one, isn't it? It's just about trying to find that target audience, like, and find those people that are in that sort of dilemma of not knowing where to go in terms of like their career path, and just make them aware of like the help that is out there and sort of push them in that direction to start their own business, because it is possible. So yeah, trying to find out where these like young people are and what collaborations we maybe can do with other like places of like, I don't know, in education, things like that, so they can know that these steps can like put in place to then help them be like an entrepreneur themselves.
So how did MC4C support you in general? You mentioned a little bit about the support you've received, but how else did they support you?
I mean, first and foremost, I mean, I don't think at all I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for them, because I had the idea and I thought, oh, that'd be kind of good. But I feel like throughout my life, as I said, I've loved lots of things creative, and I started doing a few pencil commissions, like portraits, and I've done a bit of felt work. I've done bits and bobs, but I never had that business mindset to then take it seriously. And I thought, oh, it won't work. And I feel like I mean, when you think of an entrepreneur, you think there's that determination and everything, and they won't take no for an answer. And for me, I don't feel like I had any of those sort of attributes. I was like, if someone said no, it's like, oh, okay then. And for me, I really lacked the confidence. So going to MC4C and they're like, okay, we're going to teach you these big 13 skills. You're going to do this program and then you're going to go work with Graham and you're going to have your business side of things. And I was just like, oh yeah, this is great. And I think if you're just willing to learn and just soak everything up and take it all on board, it's so worthwhile. Because I thought at first, like the big 13 skills, I thought, oh, well, yeah, I'm okay with money. And I know how to talk to people. I thought, and I didn't realize how like valuable that was actually, like going to them sessions every week and meeting other people that are in a similar position to you and getting to know like what they're doing with their business and things like that. And then, like I said, like learning them with their business skills in terms of like bank accounts and doing your tax return and all things like that. And so learning that more serious side of things. So yeah, it's been amazing, and I definitely 100% recommend it to anyone who's thinking of going to business. Even if you're confident and think, okay, I know what I'm doing, having that extra support network there just to help you along the way, it's priceless. It really is. Yeah.
And you mentioned about this Big 13 enterprise skills session. So how useful did you find them? And have you been able to use some of that skills into practice in your business?
Definitely. Like I had to, like, in terms of like communication, I thought, oh, I'm a bit shy. Like throughout the years, I've done a lot of customer facing roles, but I think it's different when you're representing yourself like you are your business. So just trying to come across well, and like I said, like gaining that confidence and like your attitude towards it all. Because I think sometimes I did have that sort of attitude of, oh, I won't be able to do it, I'll never be able to do that, it won't work. And then but just taking those baby steps, and like I said, I've not been going long, but just doing this program and then being able to see how far like it's come already, you think, oh well, actually you can. And like I said, you've got them people there and that support from other people like who have so much faith in you. It's so lovely. Like I'm lucky I've got a really supportive family as well, but just having those other people saying, actually, yeah, you are going to have this business and you are confident and you can do it. It is amazing. Yeah, it really is.
What support did you get from the John Cracknell Youth Enterprise Bank, and how did it help you?
So yeah, that was like amazing. I feel like that was just like the cherry on the cake at the end of it all. You go for all these skills. And I know when I first started, I didn't even realize that was like an aspect to it. I was just like, I just need someone to tell me how to run a business because I have no clue. I have none of those skills. And I was like, oh, actually, there's this John Cracknell, grant on offer, and we can apply for that. And I thought, oh, I'm happy just to be able to get this support and like knowledge from other people. But then they helped us like do my business plan and sort of like put all the information together so then we could apply for that. And amazing, like it went through and it was approved. So that, like I said, it was just like the cherry on the cake, being able to get that little boost of a grant to then just be able to get those extra bits and bobs that you need for your business to really like kickstart it.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you would recommend MC4C to a friend. Why, if you don't mind me asking?
It's just a great extra bit of support. Like I said, even if you know what you want and you're really driven and you think, yeah, I know what path I'm taking, I'm going to do this, this and this, but just having those people that have done it themselves, they've worked with all these other young people, they know exactly what sort of targets like need to be met and things like that, and they have that knowledge, just someone to help you sort of guide you through and sort of just let you know and give you reassure you that you are doing everything right and it's going good and things like that, and give you that extra knowledge. Because like I said, I didn't know a lot about business side of things, and I didn't even realize that big 13 skills, how much that had helped me like looking at different aspects of that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it to anyone, especially if you was like me, like really lacked confidence and just thought, this is just a dream, it's not even going to be a reality. But then once you've met up with people and they go through everything, you realize you can progress with it and make something of it.
So last question, why would you recommend self-employment? You're new to being your own boss. Why would you tell somebody else, oh, this is a really good, career path?
You just have that freedom to go in whatever directions you want. And then again, like I was saying, there's extra things that I maybe want to try out this year, and you'd have that freedom to do that. And I think having your own business and being self-employed, it's yourself, and there is challenges that come with that 100%, but I just think it's so worthwhile, and it definitely, like, the pros definitely outweigh the cons to it, definitely.
I'm really looking forward to seeing all the good that you're gonna get up to in this new role, and I really wish you all the best with everything and the business.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm very excited. Yeah.